How you doing there? Welcome back to Saxophone Geek. What we're doing today is I picked up a new tenor mouthpiece about a month ago, and I've been playing it and trying to get the results that I'm looking for. Here's the deal with it. It is a Ted Klum, and it's the new version of his standard model, which is the CNC machined, and then I guess hand finished. They finish them, but it's cut out of a block of or a bar of brass, as opposed to his handcraft model, which are cast mouthpieces. And I think what the difference between the two is, first of all, price. This is about $600 US. The handcraft ones are $900 to $1,000, depending upon what metal you get. And the other thing is, when you cast the mouthpieces from a molten metal, they shrink a little bit. And so the internal dimensions and the external dimensions are a bit different than the actual design, or they incorporate it into the design or whatever. Whereas this, being just cut out of a piece of metal, doesn't shrink at all. So I don't know what that matters. I do know that I really like the sound of this mouthpiece. I've been struggling to find a piece that works on the Selmer and on the Con Naked Lady, because I do like playing that Con. However, the soloists that I've been playing for a while, which are over there in the case, they don't work so good on the Con. They're just out of tune and funky. So over the years, I've been trying to find a piece that works on both. The problem with this one is it's an 8, and I'm usually more of a 7 or a 7-star as far as the size I like to play. It does have its advantages, being a tiny bit more open, and I'll talk about that in a second. The issue that I've had is that the 4 Javas that I normally play on are a little too hard on the 8. However, 3.5 Javas are a little too soft on the 8. So I also have been trying these from Jack at the Boston Sax shop. These are the Rigati Gold. They're very good reeds, and these are 4 medium. I usually play the 4 hards or the 4.5 light to sort of equal the 4 Javas. Javas are pretty stiff reeds. So what we have here is we have a couple different reeds I've been trying. These are, again, too soft. A few of them work on this, but just not quite enough projection and whatever. These I do like. However, as these reeds age, they get kind of bright and a little tinny. So once a reed is old, I find that it's not giving me the sound that I want, and that bothers me more than anything. So today, I just got a bunch of boxes of these 4 Javas, and I'm going to open all 5, put them in the water, and try them out and see if any of them are soft enough to work on this mouthpiece. Now, I've been playing this mouthpiece for about a month, and so I'm getting used to the opening, and I'm hoping that now that I've been playing this for a little while longer, that these 4s will be easier to deal with on the mouthpiece. We'll see. So stay tuned. We're going to get that done. So here's where we're at. We've got the reeds in the water with the mouthpiece, which needs to be cleaned a little bit, and they're numbered 29 through 33. And what we're going to do is we're going to play each for 5 minutes. That's the first part of the break-in period. And then we dry them, we clean them, we put them back in the water to rinse them, and then dry them off and put them away. Day 2, we play them for 10 minutes. Rinse them, dry them, put them away. Day 3, half hour, and then you're good to go. And I never used to really do that warm-up process with the break-in of the reeds, but I like it. It does seem to make a bit of a difference. So that's what we're doing right now. All right, so I'm trying to do this quick because I got to go teach. None of this ever happens really quick, but I haven't put up a video in a while, and I thought I'd share this with you. You've already seen part of this. This is the Ted Klum. I usually just put this mouthpiece in the water and then just clean it up a little bit with a paper towel. I've had mouthpiece refacer guys yell at me for using a paper towel, but I've never found that it's doing any damage to the mouthpiece. So that's what I use. I just clean the outside, and then I roll up the paper towel into a roll, and then I run that through the mouthpiece to clean the inside as well. You can use a brush, you can use just a piece of cloth, whatever you want to do, but I've found that's what works for me. Again, this is the new Ted Klum standard model. It's a little hard to see. Ted Klum. It's upside down no matter how I hold it. And this is an 8. Measures about 109, so it's pretty close to an 8. You know, Ted and his guys, they work really hard to make them accurate. And what I like about it is it's a little bit of a relaxed facing, meaning I don't think it's a short facing. I think it's a bit of a longer facing. And for me, who wasn't used to an 8, I found it fairly easy to play right away. The problem is that the 4s that I usually play on, a few of them played good on it. The rest of them were way too difficult to play. You know, some guys can play a huge mouthpiece with a hard reed. They can. For me, I'm a little more picky as far as what I can tolerate as far as resistance is concerned. I don't have the lungs of steel that some guys have. You know, you meet your... You know, some guys just are super strong and have all the wind in the world, all the air in the world. I don't. So I have to find things that work for me. And we all do. That's what we're all trying to do. For me, I play 4s because I like the stability here. But a lot of people don't like hard reeds. And I've had people comment on my videos, you're just playing reeds that are too hard. I know, I get it. But I like them. So I have to, that's what works for me. We're all different here, you know. And with our lungs and our air column and everything. So we all have to find what works for us. So I'm going to play each of these reeds. Again, the break-in process is 5 minutes the first day, 10 minutes the second day, and then half hour go ahead on the third day. And by then you already have an idea of which reeds are decent, which reeds aren't. You can tell right away. You know that, and I know that. So I'm going to play each for 5 minutes and give you just a little taste. This is not going to be a 25-minute video. I've already talked too long as it is. So stay tuned. Again, there are 29 through 33 in my numbering process, so we're going to start with 29.